Okay, so we're working on turtles and geometry, and in the last lesson we were trying to figure out how to draw a triangle. And actually, I think I actually wrote some software that I think will help explain. If you haven't figured it out yet, and even if you have, it might be helpful to take a look at this. The software is available from my website, so you can actually go here and go to downloads. What did I pass it? Yeah, downloads, and pick circular reasoning here. And I'd say download the Java version. Okay, this is, if you like, you can still download the Java version. And there are instructions here on downloading. It's available for Windows or for Mac. And I'm just going to bring it up for a second here and show you. So one of the things that you can do with it is, I'm going to click on this fraction circle here, and I'm going to make a circle with 3 divisions. Okay, and let's see, I'll make the length of radius 150, and I'll make this so, and then there's this thing you can do with called slide. So see what happens when you're sliding, you see the shape that it's making in the middle there? So think about that. Why is it making that triangle? I'm going to go ahead and slide it all the way to 50. And there are different ways to get this picture into a file. One thing you can do, I have this grab tool that I use. You can capture a selection like this, and that'll put it into a file, and you can save that file. I've already saved a 3 sectors TIFF, so I'll just use that one. So let's go to MicroWorlds, and I'm going to say File, Import a picture. Here's my 3 sectors, and let me just stamp that in place. So see, my turtle now is, let me get this cursor back. So now my turtle is pointed right along this triangle here. So let's try and think. We're going to have to repeat 3 times. We figured that out last time because there are 3 sides, right? So 1, 2, 3. Now let's think about the amount of turning we need to do. When we're looking at the whole circle, yeah, the whole. Let's bring the circle back to the middle. How many degrees are there in the whole circle? Well, there's 360 degrees, right? So since we're dividing the circle into 3 sections, each one of those sections is going to be 1/3 of the circle, right? So 1/3 of 360. Let's do that. Let's say 360 divided by 3 is 120. 360 divided by 3 is 120. So it looks like each one of those turns is 120 degrees, right? Now if we slide this, we're not changing. This is still 120 degrees, right? Each time we're not changing the value of this, the amount of angle in this sector. This is 120 degrees, this is 120, that's 120, right? So let's go back and look at what the turtle's doing. So the turtle is going to go forward 100. And now look, he's pointed in the direction of this side of the sector. When he turns, he's going to be turning through that all the degrees in that sector to get to the other side. So he's turning 120 degrees. Okay, then he goes forward, and then he's going to turn 120 degrees again. Right? And then forward 100 and right 120 through all the degrees in that sector. Okay, so let's try 120 degrees and see what that looks like. And I think what I'll do is I think I will put a little bit of a weight, maybe even a weight 5, so we can pause in between. And I'm going to put weights here too, so we can see the going forward and the turning. Okay, so I'm going to hit enter and watch the turtle here. Oh. Repeat 3, forward 120. Oh, I didn't change it to weight 90. I said forward 120 instead of right 120. So let's see now. This slide here is actually 50, if I recall. Yeah, it says the slide is 50, so that means from here to here. I think that's 50. Maybe it's not. I'll have to figure it out here. Let's see. Alright, let's go back to where we started. In fact, I'm going to clean this up and import my file again. And stamp it. And actually, I think if we click on the stamp tool again, that'll unhighlight it again too. That's another way to do it. Okay, so let's get this guy lined up again. And I'll rotate him to right facing this way. Okay, so now, I wonder, let me see, if I go, I'm going to put the pen up for a second because I want to test out my theory. Forward, if I say forward 50, how far does that go? That's like halfway, it looks like. If I say forward 100, that's a little too far. What about 75, maybe? That's pretty close. Maybe I'll put him a little bit inside so he can make a triangle a little bit inside there. So I'll make this 75 and make this 120. So it's the turn that needs to be 120. All right, we'll put the pen down again for kicks, and let's see what happens. Oh, almost. Looks like I went in the wrong direction. If I go this way and I go right, I'm going to go down here, right? So let's try left and see how that does. So LT is left, a left turn. Let's try that. Yeah, looks like we made our triangle. So let's clean it and give it one more try. Hey, we have a triangle. So now the question is, what if we want to make other shapes? What if we want to make a pentagon or a hexagon? Well, let's see. If we divide something into 5 sections, well, this makes a pentagon, right? Each one of these turns is how much? It's 1/5 of a circle, right? If we slide them all to the center, we can see we make a circle out of 5 pieces. So to make a pentagon, it's going to be 360 divided by 5. If we want to make a hexagon, 360 divided by 6. Okay? So let's try making some other shapes here. So 360 divided by 6, what's that? So we want to, if we want to make a, let's clean, let's make a hexagon. Repeat 6. Forward 75 left, 360 divided by 6 is 60. So let's repeat 6, forward 75 left 6. D, right? And see what happens with that. And there's our hexagon. Okay, so you can make, so try making some other things. Try making pentagons and octagons, and see what else you can do, and have fun with that. And then we'll be ready to go on to the next lesson.